Okay, good people. So I needed to make a video about this app called Bigo. Bigo Live. Listen, not only it is a platform very different from the ones we're used to, which is like, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook. What I love about this app is they pay you for using their platform. I know, right? Hey, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Boom. Okay. So I was introduced to the platform back in September 2022. As a life coach, I, of course, always need traffic, I always need leads, and I always need spaces where I could teach and where I could just be myself. Um, so this video specifically is to let y'all know how to basically make some money, make an income of Bigo. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your app store, download the app. It's going to look like a small dinosaur. Yeah, a small dino. It's going to be white and blue. Okay? Once you download the app, you literally have 14 days to become a host. You only have 14 days to become a host. So I would say do not play around with that time. There are a list of things that you need to do, like which we're going to get into right now, okay? So the first thing you want to do is download the app. Once you have downloaded the app, make sure that you remember, this is going to be income. This is going to be like your job. So don't go on the app just trying to find friends. No, it's like going to work and not paying attention to your duties and to your job, and you're looking to just make friends. This is not it. You're downloading the app specifically so that you can become a host. Once you become a host, that's when you get paid. Okay? But again, you only have 14 days to do that. So the first thing you are going to do is download the app. Once you download the app, create your profile. Again, this is not Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This is going to legitimately be like your online platform for work, right? The app, it's a streaming app, right? So the app basically wants for the host to create content. You create content. If you're a singer, if you are into the arts, if you are into poetry, if you are a dancer, obviously I'm a life coach and this works perfect for me. So as long as you have content that you can give to the people who are watching you. I'm actually going to go live right now so that you can see what's going on. So don't mind my phone. It's broken. Don't judge me. This is a safe space. This is a non-judgmental space. So don't go out there starting to judge me. Okay? Now, I'm about to go live. And as I go live, my audience is going to be watching me creating this video that I'm creating right now, but they are going to be able to just see the background of it because this is going to be posted on my social media. Okay, great. So as you can see, this is all about broadcasting. And you must have content. Now, I'm going to go into it, but allow me to just go live real quick. Okay. I wish it looked better, because unfortunately it does not. But we're not going to worry about that. So yes. So So you want to become a host, right? You become a host. So the first thing you need to do is pretty much get a connected with an agency. You have to get connected to an agency for you to become a host. Now, the process to become a host is relatively easy, and it should take no more than like 3 to 5 days to find you an agency, to communicate with them that you want to become a host. And once you do that, they're going to send you some type of application so that you can fill it out, submit some type of video. They want to make sure that you actually are host material, right? Because if you're super shy and you don't want to talk and you don't want to go live, then it's really not going to work out for you, right? But if you are someone like me, or you are creative, or you have any kind of product that you would like to market organically, that is the best place to do that, okay? So you find an agency, you set up an appointment so you can become a host. They send you the application, you submit your application along with a video, and I want to say within 24 to 48 hours, the platform itself, Bigo, will send you some type of message to your direct message system on their app, which will congratulate you and let you know that you have become a host. Okay, so again, you literally have 14 days to make that happen. If you wait until the 15th, the 16th day, they are literally going to tell you that you can no longer, the opportunity window has closed. Okay, so I am making this video specifically for people who want to understand how to become a host and do the right thing within a timely manner. Once you have become a host, it's awesome, it's excellent, it's great. Once you have become a host, the next thing you definitely should do is find a family. Okay, your agency and your family plays two different roles. Okay, your agency is whom through you became a host, and your agency is whom through you will get paid. Okay, when every month, as you accumulate a certain amount of beans, we'll get down to that later down the line, but as the currency on the platform is beans. Okay, so when the platform is going to pay you, they're going to pay you in beans. Okay, so basically the platform is going to release to your agency leader however much you have made for the month. Okay, when payday comes around, Bigo is not going to directly release those beans onto you. They are going to release those beans onto your agency leader, and it is going to be your agency leader who then turns around and release those beans onto you. Okay, great. So that is why having an agency is obviously necessary for you to become a host, but it is also very important because that is when and how you will be receiving your beans, aka your money. Okay, so a family, the family plays a different role because the family is whom you are this is whom you're going to be working with, right? This is whom you are going to be supporting. This is who you're going to be partnering with. Okay, now here's the thing. Your agency leader, of course, has a Bigo page, and she has a whole bunch of people under her agency, right? Which is awesome. But the thing with your agency is you can send beans to the people within your agency, but you have to keep it at a minimum. You have to keep it at a minimum, right? When you become a host, you're going to understand that receiving beans is great, but there are certain beans that are going to take away from your total amount. And let's talk about this right now. Agency beans, okay? You don't want to be sending too many beans to people that are within your agency, because it is going to decrease your percentage, okay? So you really want to keep your within agency beans under like 25%. Like in my mind, I really wanted to say 10, but 25%. Yeah, you really want to keep the agency beans ratio really, really small, because it's like they want for people to interact with others, right? There is about 400 million people using the Bigo Live app. So they want for the currency to really move around. They don't want it to just be stuck within one agency. They don't want the beans within the agency to just be swapped around. Hence why it is good for you to get into a family, okay? Now, I would suggest and recommend that the family that you go with is not associated with your agency, okay? You do not want for your family to be associated with your agency, again, because you want to keep your agency beans low, okay? So having a family that is not associated with your agency beans is going to keep your percentage up, okay? Now, being in a family is like literally being in a family, right? You have the family leader and founder, and usually the family leader and founder has been using the app for quite some time. So they could lead other family members towards their quota. Let's talk about quota real quick, okay? Obviously, you become a host because you need to make an extra stream of income, okay? Now, there are quotas that a host must make in order for them to get paid. It wouldn't make sense for them to get paid if they didn't make their quota. I'm looking at my phone. It looks terrible because obviously it's broken, it's shattered, but I look great on this one right here, so we're not gonna worry about that. Anyways, quota. Your quota starts at 5,000 beans. 5,000 beans. Once you make your quota of 5,000 beans, Bigo will pay you an equivalent of $100. Right? So the tiers are 5,000 beans, 10,000 beans, 20,000 beans, 30,000 beans, then 50, 70,000 beans, 90,000 beans, 110,000 beans, right? Now, within those, each tier brings a new amount of money that you are going to be getting paid through Bigo. So again, 5,000 beans, that's $100. 20,000 beans, about $200. 30,000 beans is $260, right? So Bigo is also very smart, right? They want you to get as much beans as possible. Now, let me tell you, so 5,000 beans is the floor. That's what you are required to get minimum every month, right? But the floor is like The floor is like 8 million beans, if I'm not mistaken. And that's like a $30,000 payout. Like the payout, the payout is crazy. Hey Wyatt, how you doing? I am so sorry, my phone looks crazy. I'm gonna try to do something about it. Now don't judge me, like I said. Listen, one thing that I'm doing this year, I am going to be investing in some real equipment. Okay, I want to make sure that all of my content is mwah. Okay, so the floor, the floor is 5,000 beans, and the ceiling is like 8 million beans. That's like a $30,000 payout. It's no joke, right? We talked about quota. We talked about family. Let's go back to family a little bit more, because within your family, that is when you're going to get the support that you need, right? But again, everyone predominantly who are on this app is on the app to bring in an income. So you have to fix your mind to become very business minded. Okay? Business minded. You're not on the app just to play around. Okay? Because even to get 5,000 beans, you need to hustle. Okay? And here is how this thing works. Bigo allows you to recharge, right? So that means when you first start, you're not going to have any beans, okay? But as you go live, and you are broadcasting and you're putting content out there, you are going to be building an audience who are going to be gifting you, right? So as they are gifting you, we're going to call that organic support. As you go on broadcasting, however many hours you do a day or throughout the week, that is really how you're going to get your audience to really to really follow you and your content more, right? The more content you drop, the more consistent you are, the more your audience know when to find you and where to find you. Okay, now, hello, how you doing, Miss Walker? Thank you for coming. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the taps. So as the audience come and they gift you, that is going to be organic support, right? Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you. Thank you for getting me to the first star. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So, so your organic audience is going to gift you. They are going to support you. That is wonderful. Now, the second thing is going to be all about your content. You have to really be proactive on your content. Okay? I'm a life coach. So, Monday through Friday, I have content playing on the app, but I use a special feature. Bigo has partnered with YouTube. So on YouTube, on Bigo, you can use the YouTube feature. Now, that is a game changer, right? Because having to come up, having to talk to the audience, having to engage with people continuously, hours throughout the day, throughout the week, because again, you are working the platform looking to get that quota, right? So you have to be very proactive in the content that you send, in the content that you create, in the content that you send, that you put out there. So that is a second way to make beans. So the beauty is Bigo has a content accelerator program, right? Content accelerator program. Hey FTO, how you doing, baby? Thank you for coming by. Now, the Content Accelerator program is awesome to structure your content and knowing how much you're going to be rewarded for it, right? So they may have changed a little bit their reward for the content, but when I signed up for my Content Accelerator program, they would reward you 5,000 beans a month for making sure that you are doing the very content that you submitted. So the Content Accelerator program, of course, you have to put in an application. It opens up every 1st and every 15th of the month. Okay? I know they're going to send you mail in your DM on the platform for you to sign up for the Content Accelerator program, but you need to make sure that you are reading the fine print. You can only submit the Content Accelerator program on the 1st and on the 15th of every month. Okay? Now, when you submit the application, you must have a flyer for your content. Okay? You must make a flyer because they're going to ask you to submit a flyer when you submit the application for your content program. Okay? So I would highly recommend that you go on canva.com and it's free so that you can create you a flyer for your content just like that without a problem. It should take you no more than like 5 minutes really to create a flyer. Okay? Now, the thing with the Content Accelerator program is whatever you say you are going to do, you need to do that. If you say that you're going to be coming on every Monday at 10 a.m. Playing church content, that's what you need to do every Monday at 10 a.m. Playing that type of content. And when you go live, you need to go ahead to include that particular flyer that you have submitted with that application so that it makes sense. Because this is what's written in the application before you submit it. Make sure that you respect and that you honor the content program that you want us to pretty much reward you for, right? Hey, Diamond Mas, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate it. Tap the screen if you can and send a couple of beans if you can. Thank you so much. Okay, so now you want to work smart and you don't want to work hard. You want to work smart. Okay, so I specifically have a content playing every day of the week. Monday I have church. Tuesdays I have travel. Wednesdays I have culinary cuisine. Thursdays I have women empowerment content. Fridays I have Bible study content. And every night I play smooth jazz. So altogether I have 6 different content program playing on Bigo every month. Okay? Now, like I said, Bigo would reward you. Hey Smokey, how you doing, baby? Thank you so much for coming through. Bigo will reward you 5,000 beans for every content program that you adhere to throughout your 30 days, okay? Bigo wants you to do at least 70% of your content. So of course, life happens, things happen, you can't necessarily be on it every day, every week. They get it. But they need you to do 70% of that time. Okay? That's the only way you're going to get rewarded for it. So again, 5,000 for each show. So for me, we already at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30,000 beans. I don't play. 30,000 beans. So remember, you want to be very intentional and you want to be very strategic once you get on the app. Okay? You need to be making a minimum of 5,000 beans. Okay? Now, you can make up to 8 million beans. But trust me when I tell you, the first 5,000 beans are not easy to come across. They're just not easy to come across at all. Okay? Now, the first way to bring in your beans is organic content. Organic content. Just coming on live like I'm doing right now, in this kind of form, and just speaking to your audience. This is me specifically making a video that I am going to be submitting on YouTube, that I'm going to be playing on my Bigo, because there is a YouTube feature. Hey G Money, how you doing, baby? So, again, I'm being very strategic and intentional with my time and how I am using that broadcasting opportunity within my career, right? So even this video, I'm going to be able to submit an application in the Content Accelerator program, because I specifically made this video to help people come on board on Bigo and share with them the necessary steps so that they can become successful. Okay? I am going to create a flyer for it. I'm going to submit it on the 15th of February, and within 30 days cycle, Bigo will be able to start rewarding me for this particular content right here. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So now, organic support is great, right? There's going to be the people that are just going to be, hey Christopher, how you doing? That are just going to be coming on to your live, communicating with through in your chat, and just sending you gifts because they think that you are an awesome individual. Okay. The second thing you have is making sure that you are on top of your content. Okay, staying on top of your content, creating content, and playing that type of content on Bigo so that the people know how to support you. They know what you're doing and all that good stuff. Hey Ace Boone, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Hello Rand. Thanks for coming. How you doing? Okay. So organic support, content accelerator program, and then the third thing that I would strongly recommend is that you do business. Right? You have to do business. Now remember, you are on this app to create a new stream of income for yourself. Okay? Hello Priceless, how you doing? Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you. You guys got me to my second star. I appreciate y'all. I know my screen is a little messed up right now, so don't judge me, but I'm gonna come around to it. Hey Brett, how you doing, babe? Hey, thank you. Now, as you can see, I am on my, I want to show you. I am on my own Bigo, and I am communicating with my followers, with my audience. It's just that simple. It's just that organic. Hello, Nana. How you doing, babe? It's just that simple and that organic, right? So now we are at the space where you need to understand that you're doing business, okay? Especially if you want to hit those higher tiers. Now we know that the floor is 5,000 beans, okay? But the higher tier you reach for, the more income Bigo pays you, right? So the first month I only did 1K. 1K. It was terrible. It was terrible because I was doing more of the giving than I was actually receiving. So first month I only did 1K. It was terrible. Second month though, I understood what is it that I needed to do, so I was a little bit more on top of it, and I did get that quota, that 5,000 quota, 5,000 beads. That was awesome. That was nice. But again, as you get more familiar with the app, you start to strategize more. You start to connect and network with people more, which now allows you to move your currency a little bit more, right? Now, for you to be able to actually do business, you have to have a certain amount of currency, right? Now, this is a little confusing, but follow me. On the app, there are two different type of currency. You have beans, which is what we've been talking to for the longest. Hello, Smith LeBaron, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. You have beans, which is what we've been discussing for the longest. And we also have diamonds, okay? Now, whenever you are in the sending position, you want to send with diamonds, right? Now, you have the opportunity to convert your beans into diamonds so that you can send those off to others, right? Or you also have the option to buy diamonds, right? Hey, Dylan, how you doing? So, and the reason why at the beginning of the video, I said to you that you need to become business minded, right? Although it is a social platform, this is one of the social platform that pays the host, right? So if you're a host, which you should become a host, which is the reason why you're watching this video. Hey, Pancho, what's up? How you doing, y'all? Becoming a paid host so that you can get a stream of income, okay? Now, as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, I need you to know that it takes money to make money, all right? Basically, what I'm saying is you need to be invested into the app so that the app could pay you back, right? Remember, business is all about transaction, okay? And the relationship that you have with the platform needs to be a transactional one. Okay, you are not on the platform just because you want to be there to play around. Hey, Morris Brown, how you doing, baby? You are on the platform to make an income. Okay, and so in any business, you're going to be invested. That you are invested energetically. Hey, Davis. Hey, Stalker. How you doing? That you're going to be invested financially, that you're going to be invested energetically, or that you're going to be invested emotionally. You're going to be invested, okay? If you're going to be invested energetically and emotionally, you're going to be pouring a lot of who you are onto the platform to your audience so that your audience can reward you, right? Now, if you're going to be more invested financially, hey, 334 Reese, if you're going to be invested financially, that is when you take your finances, right, and you purchase these diamonds on the app so that you can do business. Business. Yes, you're going to come across some people that you really like, that you're going to want to support because you're a part of their audience, which is good, which is fine. But you don't want to find yourself in that space alone because you're not going to have anyone to send those diamonds back on you. Okay, because when you're doing business, if I send you 1,000 diamonds, I need you to send me 1,000 diamonds back. right? And remember, we are doing this because we are both hosts and we both are in need to get to a particular tier, okay? And those tiers can only um, those tiers can only be reached when people are sending those gifts to you, okay? That it is organic or that it is business. Those beans must be thrown on you. Those beans or diamonds must be thrown on you, okay? Now, beans are less than diamonds, right? It takes about 4 to 5 diamonds to make one diamond on this Bigo app. Okay, so make sure that you understand what I'm saying. Hello, Kelly McCurry. Make sure you understand that the currency on the app, you have beans and you have diamonds. Now, the beans are less valuable than the diamonds. Okay, you get paid in beans. Like, let's say 5,000 beans is only going to equal to 3,500 diamonds, give or take. Okay, so hello, Brian, how you doing? So you have to understand the currency, and you have to make sure that you are staying on top of your gifting. Okay, because if you are anything like me, like I said, my numbers were not matching up. I was doing a whole lot more giving than I was receiving. Okay, if you go on my profile right now, I gifted about 170,000 diamonds, and I've only received about 104 of them. Right? So at first, I was not taking this as business. I was just being genuine, and I wanted to be in people's room and, support what they had going on. And it was awesome. It was great. And I liked doing it. But it started to take a toll when I was realizing that I was more invested emotionally. Hey, Tay Money. I was more invested emotionally than I was invested, like mentally. You know what I mean? I needed to be more structured, and I needed to be more focused on the return. Because I'm great at investing. But I'm just slow at making sure it comes back. Okay, hey Williams, I'm just slow. I'm slow because I want to explore different avenues. I want to make sure that before I make an executive shift, I want to make sure that it is indeed not working for me, and that I need to take on a new approach. So this is why I also mentioned that this is my 5th month. So I'm doing a video now on my 5th month because I have finally sort of kind of mastered what is it that I'm doing here on this app. Okay? So in between your organic supporters, your content, and business, trading, swapping, coming through for people, that is going to be very, very, very important. Okay, so you get on Bigo. You have 14 days to become a host. Within those 14 days, you need to find an agency. Within those 14 days, you need to submit an application with through the agency leader. Submit a video so that Bigo could see that you are fit for the position. Once you have been accepted as a host, Bigo will send you notification directly into your messages, and you want to make sure that you do all of that under 14 days, okay? Once you have done so, you want to look for a family. Okay, there are hundreds of millions of family on Bigo. Find one. There are bigs, there are big ones, there are little ones. I first joined a big family. They were very successful, but because they were so big and successful, they were unable to reach down to the people who were new and that needed guidance. So I left that family and I joined a smaller family. And when you join a smaller family, it's more intimate, right? It's more intimate. You get to speak with the leader relatively often. The people in the family, if it's a small family, you basically are going to know everyone and everybody. So that intimacy is really, really necessary when you're going to need that support, when you're going to need to be doing that trading, that swapping, that you're going to need that type of support. You need people that you actually know, people that you have supported, that have supported you. You need that, okay? And then after the family, that is ideally when you start broadcasting, right? That is when you start going on live. Now there are different kinds of live. There are panel lives where you invite others to come and sit in your room with you while you're discussing, having conversation, and or while you guys are watching content playing on and through YouTube. You also have a single live, which actually looks just like this, where you will see people coming into your live. There will be also comments. You will know who will be coming in, who's gifting you. All of that will be coming onto your live, literally. And then you also have what you have. You also have audio style, which is your straight audio. You don't cam up. You don't have to do any of that sort. So there's different kind of lives that you can come on and that you can do your content through. Okay. So content is super, 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 super duper important. I cannot stress it enough. Like, I cannot stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. Okay, make sure that you have content. If you someone who loves to cook, make sure you have content that regarding that. If you're someone who loves to clean, create content around that. If you're someone that loves to do makeup, do content around that. If you're someone that loves to go shopping, do content around that. If you are a teacher and you are in the educational field, create content around that. There are millions of ways to create content. There are millions of ways to create content. So just create content around that kind of thing, okay? Don't have to look too hard. Don't have to do too much. Just, you have DJs on the app. You have professional makeup artists on the app. You have we call it stylists on the app. You have lawyers, you have doctors on the app, you have coaches on the app, like you have chefs on the app. It is absolutely, like, really truly amazing. I really suggest that you guys go check that out, okay? So content, organic support, and business, okay? Make sure that you are networking with people. There's a lot of negative and low energy on the app. You definitely don't want to be caught up in that, okay? Hey, James. Hi, Brett. How you doing? Hey, William. You definitely don't want to get caught up in the drama, okay? There is drama everywhere you go. But you pick and choose what is it that you want to tap into, okay? So do not tap into the drama. Some people specifically tap into it because people love drama. People just absolutely love drama. And drama is what gets people the clicks. And drama is what people, that's what the host tap into so that their audience can gift them and follow them and, be with the mess. It is so draining. You honestly do not want to tap into it. You want to elevate. You know what I'm saying? We're here to elevate. We're here to create a whole new stream of income. You're not here to tap into low vibrating energy at all. Okay. Hello, dreaded Ken. How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Guys, you know I'm also doing a video that I'm going to be posting on my YouTube so that people who want to learn how to navigate this app can finally truly learn how to do so without having to lose. Okay? So I'm going to wrap it up right here. It's a 45-minute video. This is just part 1. I will come back at a later time to create part 2. Okay? But again, my name is Coach Marie. I am a corporate wellness coach. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. I am actually launching my membership-based 30-day program for spiritual growth, healing, and ascension. Okay? Get into it, tap into it, get into it, tap into it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in part 2.